All right, so I hope you guys are pumped after seeing like the results we're going to be achieving in this tutorial. My name is Qazi. Welcome back to another video. Now, you guys already know my style. I mostly do videos on topics that were challenging for me when I started grading, and this was one of the hardest things to do. So in this video, I want to point out those blind spots and how we can go about fixing it. How can I completely shift your mindset when you're working with darker skin tones and go from spending 8 hours on a project to maybe 3 hours. And we're going to be sticking with everything that we have inside Resolve. As a matter of fact, we're going to be using very basic tools so then anybody and everybody can apply it right away after watching the tutorial. For those that don't know me, my name is Qazi. I've worked with brands like Adidas, Amazon Prime, Universal Studios, and I make no just straightforward color grading tutorials so you can work with your dream clients. So let's start with this shot. Shot on Arri Alexa, and this is how it is. Okay, this is where we're at. That's the exposure. This is just a pure conversion, and this is where we end up with. So what are we seeing when we look at a shot like this? Pretty simple. The first thing that my brain goes to when it comes to working with darker skin tones, and that's the order that you want to put these in. Exposure is number one, not balance. Exposure is number one. All right, you got to set that baseline. How do we know what that baseline is? Well, how about we go to our main man, Ansel Adams, and see what he said. So this is our middle gray, all right? And then our dark skin tones will fall under 1 to 2 stops, maybe 3 stops under, depending on the type of the skin that we're working with, what kind of complexion we're working with. So now if we come out of there and we look at where we're at, let's go to qualifier, hover over. I mean, we're just all the way down. There's like no information there. So the first step, we got to pull it up. What is my weapon of choice when it comes to that? HDR offset. Go there. Works like literally stops in your camera. Guys, pro tip, side note, always go crazy with the like anything that you're using, go crazy so you can like see what is the one extreme and then just go down and go. I mean, you don't have to make the face that I'm making, but you can just go, oh, this looks good. All right. So this is like 1 3/4 of a stop. Like all of a sudden it's looking pretty good. You see how I did that? Like always go too far, pull it back, right? Just go far, like it just rubber band effect. Like, you know, how much can you stretch that? That's like a huge pro tip that I can give you right now. Now, the second thing that I'm gonna do, you can basically, let's balance the shot. So that's number 2. Number 1 was exposure. We gotta dial in our exposure. Now we actually can see some detail, all right? We can see our beautiful girl right here. We can see our beautiful boy right here. We can see a little bit of detail right here, you know, in his dad. And then obviously our main subject, we can see him, okay? Number 1, exposure. Number 2, balance. Then balance comes in. Now you can do it with your HDR offset. Absolutely, go for it, do it. I prefer my printer lights. Printer lights are going to be sitting right here. If you go under color, full, half, quarter, that's how they're broken up, printer lights right here. So I'm gonna be hitting those buttons and I'm gonna be telling you how I'm going to use them. Once again, same idea, what we did with our exposure, how we just cranked it and then brought it back. I'm gonna go my half printer lights, all right? And watch what I do, okay? So first thing that I'm seeing, too much cyan, right? So let's go in the opposite direction. So like maybe we start adding red. So look what I'm doing. Just going too far, and then I'm going, the rocks in the back are not looking bad. Okay, this is kind of fine. Now I'm seeing maybe we add a little bit more yellow, all right? So I go yellow, too much, come back. I'm looking at my boy. He's looking good, looking pretty neutral. I mean, it's looking pretty good. All right, like all of a sudden, like, you know, we can see something. You see how easy it was? Like I just went too far, I pulled it back. Rubber man, just constantly think about that, like what we're doing. I don't know, I think it's looking pretty good. Like we brought it up. 2 simple changes, all right? We still have our last fix. But you understand like how I'm approaching these? Like this is the entire mindset when you're working with stuff like this. Now, correcting your skin tones is one thing, but building a look on top of it that keeps your skin tones looking juicy AF, you cannot avoid but to try Rapid Grade. Just check this out, our one-click look system. If I just go and scroll down and select Retro Chrome, our community's favorite, Look at this, how it's locked in, working under DaVinci Wide Gamut. So you're future-proofing your image, 100% customizable. How about we just go something crazy, cinematic, and we pick Children of Men. Look at how good this looks. Try to recreate this look. I challenge you, and it's gonna take you hours. Here, it's a single click. We add 52 plus looks every year. So if you want to try Rapid Grade, comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee. You can start for as low as $37 a month. So link is in the description. Check it out. You got absolutely nothing to lose. Let's get back to the video. Another huge mistake that people make, let's just say we go into actually creating our look. What people do is this, right? They'll go cinematic look. Even if they're using a LUT, the LUT is doing the same thing what I'm about to show you. Silky blacks, right? That are very much like Vogue, like very lifted blacks. Well, the problem with lifted blacks is that it's going to rob something from these guys, from our dark skins. Let's try it. Pull this up, right? Do this. Oh my God, it looks gorgeous. It looks so good, right? It does look really good. Grab this, pull this up, make it super clean, give it that punch. Whatever we want to do here, right? I look at it. Man, like it's just really getting in there. Okay, the problem with that, if I keep going, the problem with that, I'm stealing from right here. Okay, this is where I'm taking that away from. I'm stealing from here. You see what I mean? Like that information is just basically gone. All right, be very careful with that. I mean, obviously in this example, it's kind of working, but still be very careful with that. So I suggest you don't lift, because just watch what happens when I start pulling that down, how much information we're going to buy back. Like keep an eye right here. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to start pulling it down. You see how much information I'm like buying back? I can even leave it here. It's fine. But like we bought so much information back. Another thing that I'm going to tell you, okay, a lot of people, teal and orange, right? Like I gotta have teal in my undertones. Okay, cool. Let's try that. Let's go to our red. Let's grab our teal. Let's pull it down. Look what you're doing. Okay? Not with this footage, not with dark skin tones. Because like, look what you're doing, man. Look at how dirty you're making it and how nasty you're making it. This is not appealing at all. This is not appealing at all. Don't do it. This is a huge mistake people make. This is the grade where you do something different. Let's just say if I pull it down a little bit because I want just a little bit of that teal, fine. You got to counter that now. You're going to go in your green, you're going to drop that down. What is that going to do? When you subtract green, you add magenta. Look how beautiful that's going to be. Let's lift it up a little bit. Look at the neck right here. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to do this. See that? Not too much. That right there. And now if I come back, oh my God, like look at how his skin tone, if I do before, kind of just like, you know, leaning toward like the yellowish color. But as soon as we do that, oh my God, it becomes so rich. Like look at right here, so rich. As I'm there, I'm looking at them with my own eyes, okay? Such a nice little subtle change. And you see like the things that we did here, just don't be crazy. Now I wanna give you a bonus one. Not even necessarily a bonus one, that's sort of like necessary, especially when you're working with darker skin tones. But you know, your boy likes to give, you know, more game. So I already talked about 3 fixes. This is a bonus 4th one, but again, I wouldn't even call it bonus. I mean, really use it. So we're gonna go here, type in depth map, drop that puppy on, okay? Why did I put it here? Let's talk about like, you know, the node sequence too. For a simple reason, because I like to do my actual grading on the tail end, and then I like to make all my other manipulations up here. Now we're gonna invert it. We're gonna pop open 2 things, post-processing here and this, and I'm gonna take my near limit and I'm gonna start going back to like where we're not grabbing him, and then just blur it a little bit. All right, not too much. Something like that. Let's come out of it. My weapon of choice, you can try whatever you want. I just go with my gamma, very natural, very realistic, and I'm gonna drop it, okay? Drop it to something like this. And now if I take these 3 and if we do before and after, I mean, come on. Just look at this, what we created. Clean, crisp, all natural, using primaries, HDR palette, offset, and our custom curves. That's it. Simple will always win. Best part about it, let's go to this shot. Let's start borrowing that. Let's start bringing that in. So obviously we can easily bring this in, paste it, right? And then just basically not apply it. And then bring this in and paste it. And that's okay. We can keep it off. And now all we have to do, I mean, I've already done the conversion, so that's done. But it's too dark. Again, we're seeing the same exact problem, right? So squinty eyes, HDR offset, go too far, bring it back. Where am I at? Half a stop. Okay. Good enough. We also have to stay realistic, right? You do this, you made the skin tones too thin. You don't want to do that. Okay. This is rich. This is rich. Now, how does it play out with our actual look? Turn it on and find out. But before we do that, let's balance it while we're at it, right? Let's balance it. We're going to do the same exact thing. What am I seeing? I'm seeing like, maybe there's not enough red in there. Start with that, too far, come back. Not bad. What else? Okay, cyan. Pull it back. Maybe around here, not bad. I mean, kind of started to look like a sunset. Like this is kind of doing it for me. Green, nope. Pull it back. Maybe something like that. Maybe pull back from the red a little bit. What about yellow? Nope. Okay, okay. This is looking pretty good. Now, do we want to go in our offset, raise it up a little bit? I don't know, man. Like this is not bad. This is pretty good, okay? Now let's go and turn on our actual grade. Now, when we turn on our grade, here it's not working, okay? Now we have to make some changes. Let's go in the Y channel because now we're just doing it too much. So go here. Okay, it had nothing to do with that. We're gonna have to raise this a little bit. We're gonna have to do it, okay? And maybe we pull this down to give it a little bit more punch. Go all the way down. Keep it somewhere around here. Okay, there's still like a nice curve. See, it's softening up everything up top, compressing the highlights. You can see it here. It's good. Okay, and now here we are. If we think that, maybe the magenta is a little bit too aggressive, we can close it down. Something like that. Okay, very, very gentle, super subtle. Turn this on. Let's see what it's doing. Depth map. Obviously, we need to make some changes. Pull it to something like this. Everything else should lock in. Let's go in our primaries. Gamma, drop it. We move it. Everything locks in. Of course, it locks in. Everything is super good. Let's bring it here. What does it look like? Let's take these three, before and after. I mean, come on. Look at the difference. Look at how much he's popping. Okay, before and after. Now, are we taking our boy? No, we're not. Good, we're good. See how much of a difference that's making? Okay, let's park it here. Bring it all up. Before and after. How much we popped him and how easy it was. Now let's go here. Okay, what are we seeing? Feeling a little too green. Everything. Okay, so what do? We go in our green and we start reversing it. Let's go too far. I'm looking at the shirt. I mean, just look at that. You see, like when you're just like organically moving so fast up and down and you just go, oh, that looks really good. HDR offset. Let's pull it up. Pull it up. I want to keep him somewhere around here. Okay. Very good. Let's go here. We're going to go and borrow our work that we already did. The hard work we already did. Pull that. Near. Keep it somewhere around here. Pull it back. Gamma. How aggressive do we want to be? Totally up to us. Make it realistic. Leave it here. I mean, come on. Before and after. See that? How crisp and clean everything is? How much we respected like everything else? Look at the skin tones. And come on, this is Rec 709. We're working with Rec 709 and we were able to pull this. Let's go revisit that one more time. Okay, like how much we pulled from just exposure. Number one, exposure. Just remember, now let's go through the list. Number one, exposure. Then we do our balance, okay? Then we do our look. We stay very respectful to what we want to do with it. Be very, very careful what you do with your tail end, your blacks right here, where you keep them. Be very careful with what you do with your undertones. Don't go too crazy, but this was just the right amount. Then, anytime you're going to do a little bit of teal, you have to offset that with your greens, meaning subtracting your greens, adding magenta to like give that punch to your skin tones. And then we went and we just grabbed the background, pulled it down in the best way possible. Don't use magic mask. What are you gonna do? You're gonna pull everybody's skin tones? Like now you're creating so much extra work for yourself. Imagine the heavy lifting we did with just 3 nodes. Or if you're working on a long project, how easy that is going to be. And then here, we just corrected it. Always go too far, pull it back. All right, rubber band effect. Now, everything here that I showed you was about basically working on our skin tones and dialing everything in. But if you really want to create those high-end commercial or movie looks, then you have to try rapid grade. Let me just show you this. When you drop it on, even if you're working with Rec 709 footage, look what we can do. We can just go select our essentials pack, one-click looks, and all of these are 100% customizable, okay? And just watch this. I'm gonna give you a demo for a few looks. Look at this. Vintage hint. Look at warm kiss. Just look at this. How beautiful it makes his skin tone. I mean, just look at that. Okay, what about something really extreme? How cool is this? Once again, 100% customizable. Or what if soft rose, we go in this direction, before and after? Like, look at what's happening to his lips, like what's happening to his highlights and his skin tones right here. Or how about something kind of crazy, like high gloss? Like we really push it and make it look classy. I mean, look at the shirt, like what just happened to it. And it's that easy. And again, you can go in and you can customize it 100% however you like. This product is out of this world. And you can start with rapid grade for as low as $37 a month. Best part, 7-day money back guarantee if you don't like it. So there's absolutely nothing to lose. Link is in the description. Check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you have any questions, drop them down below. Peace, fam.